Hello guys, and welcome back to the Market Crashers YouTube channel. My name is Ishonius Tembo and I'm part of the Market Crashers team. So today we'll be doing our analysis on the Australian dollar, Swiss franc dollar, right? So as I've said before, the first step is to determine the direction of the market, right? So as you can see, the Australian dollar, Swiss franc dollar is in a downtrend, right? As you can see, the market is creating lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So it's in a downtrend, right? And then the next thing is we draw the lower channel, which will be acting as sort of a resistance, which will be acting as sort of a support. So this will be the lower channel, right? So this will be the lower channel. So as I've said in the previous video, our thought process is we begin with the weekly chart and then we determine the overall direction of the market, and then we begin to draw key levels, right? We begin to draw key levels. As you can see, this is the highest point the market has ever reached. So if the market, maybe next time the market reaches this point, it will reverse, but we do not just enter the market, wait for confirmation, which will be a pin bar or other reversal candlestick pattern, or it might actually break and go to the upside, right? As you can see here, this point acted as sort of like a support. If you check this point, it acted as sort of like a support to the market, right? It acted as a support or a floor, right? So when the price approached here, it bounced back upwards. When it approached here, it bounced back upwards, right? And then we also have this point. This point acted as a support as well as a resistance, right? As you can see, when the market approached this point, it bounced back upwards, and then it came back downwards, and then it came back for retest. So it came back for retest. So it broke this support level. When a support level is broken, it then becomes the resistance. So it was now a resistance or the ceiling. As you can see, when the market was approaching this point, it was bouncing backwards, right? And we also have this point here. So we also have this point here. So as you can see, this point was acting as a support here, and then it was broken. The market came back for retest, and then it went downwards. And then as you can see, the market is now approaching this resistance level. So what are we looking for on the Australian dollar, Swiss franc dollar? So we'll be looking for selling opportunities once the market reaches this point. But we do not just look for selling opportunities. We'll look for confirmation in the lower time frames, such as a bearish correction or a pattern, a continuous pattern downwards, right? Or a reversal candlestick, because we do not just enter the market, because the market might actually break this key level and actually move to the upside, right? And then we also have this key level, which acted as the lowest point the market has ever reached, right? So the next thing is we switch to the daily time frame, and when we switch to the daily time frame, we also look for key levels, right? As you can see here, this point acted as a support in the daily time frame, as you can see. So this point acted as a support. So I want you to see this, guys. This region is acting as a high confluence region. You can see that our trend line is meeting with our resistance level. So once the market reaches this point, we'll be looking for selling opportunities. But we do not just enter the market, right? We'll be looking for a reversal candlestick, such as a pin bar, a bearish pin bar, or a doji candlestick that will be showing that there is no indecision between the market, or we'll be looking for a bearish engulfing candlestick that will be showing us that the buyers are no longer in control, but the sellers are now taking over, and then the market is continuing downside, right? So if the market shows us a reversal candlestick, we'll be looking to take short entries from this point up to this point, right? But we do not just use the daily time frame for entries. We'll be using the 4-hour chart, right? So if we move on to the 4-hour chart, we'll be waiting for the market to approach this region. If the market approaches this region and it shows us a reversal candlestick, then we will look for short entries. But if we do not get a confirmation here, we would actually wait for the market to break this key level and move to the upside, and then come back to retest this key level. And when it retests this key level, we do not just enter, we wait for it to give us a reversal candlestick that we are now moving upwards, and then we'll be looking for buying opportunities up to this point. So guys, do not just enter the market without confirmation. You actually wait for the market to give you confirmation, and then you enter the market, whether it will be short entries or buying entries. But right now we'll be looking for short entries. We'll wait for the market to give us confirmation, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you to understand how to analyze currencies and how to analyze the Australian dollar Swiss franc. Thanks for watching.